Peace, fam. What's good? It's your brother Koo out here taking in this fresh air, smoking on some nice hookah. So for one, I can't stress enough the appreciation for all the love I get, you know what I'm saying, for everyone who hits me up, you know what I'm saying, in search of information, in search of a better grasp and understanding and what we need to do individually and what we need to do collectively. You understand what I'm saying? So being that we are citizens of the Moorish nation, we are nationals of the Moorish nation, or as I would call it, foreign diplomats or public ministers or plenipotentiaries. You understand what I'm saying? This is our position. So we simply need to form our own government. We don't need anyone's permission. You know what I'm saying? We just need to get to work. We just need to do it. We just need to do it. All right, and get this work done. And everything, once again, boils down to trust. Do you have a trust in place? Do you have a trust in place? Are your assets secured? Are your assets protected? Are you in proper person status? Are you familiar with Form SF-181, Race and Ethnicity Form, which you need to send to the Department of Commerce and Budgeting? And this is the mind fuck. This is the mind fuck. Well, bro, my brother El Harik on the grills. Man. Peace. You know what I'm saying? But what we need to do is repatriate back to our nation state. It's not enough to just nationalize. What state are you a part of? Under what state constitution do you live by? It's not enough to just be national. National of what? You're a citizen of what? Who's your community? Who got your back? Are you standing by yourself? Or are you standing alone? Boy, that look good there, but are you standing alone? And if you don't have your trust in place, I will have to say, you in bad shape.
Sorry.
You in bad shape, because everything you think you own, you don't. The state owns. As a matter of fact, you might as well just say that Mr. Trump owns it. So that crib you think is your crib, it really belonged to Trump Tower. You know what I'm saying? Or I should say, fuck Trump Tower, it really belonged to China. It really belonged to Russia. It really belonged to Germany. That's all their money. That's all our money. The Aboriginal people's money. You understand what I'm saying? So if there's anything that anyone of melanated complexion should take from Obama's term in office, is that he signed the rights. He signed the United States onto the Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. Only Indigenous peoples can put that into action. Now, if you don't identify as Indigenous, or you're unaware of who you are, you have no knowledge of self. Know thyself. Know thyself. Know who you are. And if you know who you are, you'll know what applies to you. So this is the major mind fuck, right? This is a spell that's been casted. Because everyone here feels on this planet that looks like me, feels that white supremacy is in place, that racism actually exists, that white people have what we call white privilege. And so therefore everyone who isn't white, according to complexion, therefore, pretty much you think white is a complexion. So if according to complexion, you think you're white. White has nothing to do with complexion. It has everything to do with status. Everything to do with status. And if you understand who we are as a people, we are aboriginal to this planet in the position called Earth. Okay? We are on Geb. A lot of people modernly probably call it Gaia. We're on Gaia. Nigga, we on Geb. Okay? And so, understanding that we are on Geb And Earth is just a planetary position of Geb. Geb is in Earth right now, which is the third rock from the sun. The third position from the sun is called Earth. So if Mars moves into the third rock from the sun, guess what? Now Mars will be Earth. What is your nation state? A state is nothing more than an entity. All right? So what entity are you a part of? What jural society? Jural meaning dealing with rights or law. Right law. Because, the Bible says that. Matter of fact, I'll leave that for another day. Right? But there are scriptures in the Bible that even relate to this. And I will make sure I get those on point for the next video I put out. But if you look up the term inferior in Black's Law Dictionary, you'll find that inferior means someone who is subject to the laws of another. Meaning superior, the one who is superior is one who writes the laws. So therefore, if we don't write our own laws, we are not superior. We have to have our own law. And I'm not talking about the state constitution for the republic that you domicile in. I'm talking about your state constitution. What is the name of your state? We all know we're part of the Moorish nation, but what state are you from? What state within the Moorish nation are you a part of that you are a national of or a citizen of? What trust are you a member of? What church? What mission? What consulate? All this comes into play. And if you don't got a trust in place, if you don't got a trust in place, you ain't got nothing called private property. And if you understand private property, your private property can't be taken, one, without your consent, and two, without just compensation. Meaning they got to pay you to use your private shit. If you don't have your own trust, you do not have the ability to contract. You do not have the ability to sue or be sued. Okay? In order to sue, you got to be able to be sued. So if you can't be sued, then you can't sue. You got to be able to be sued in order to have the ability to sue. And the only way to have the ability to sue or bring a cause against the United States is to not be a 14th Amendment citizen. So the Constitution of my state is not Washington State Constitution. The Constitution of my state is the Zodiac Constitution, which is registered in the Library of Congress. That is my state. You understand what I'm saying? So that is the state which I give allegiance to. That is the Constitution which I abide by. And my Constitution follows me wherever I go. I cannot be judged by the laws of foreigners. I can only be judged by my own constitutional state laws. But if you don't have your own state laws, meaning if you don't write your own laws as people, you are outside of constitutional fold of government. Because every judge is bound to honor and respect the Constitution of any state. All right? You could even look this up in Acts of State. Congressional record. You can even look up House Resolution 194, which specifically states in there the apology made to the African Americans for slavery and our ability for self-reparation. Okay? So we are not powerless in this day and age. We simply have to just get into action. We don't need anyone's permission. We don't need to wait. We just need to just do it. We just need to just do it. That's my understanding. So with that being said, Suunel Consulate has been formed. All right, and like I said, my work is to uplift fallen humanity. That's what I'm doing at the best of my ability to help all those who wish to help themselves. So with that being said, I'm forming a Suunel Consulate, which will deal with nationalization and preparation and mentoring, okay, for those nationals who are looking for citizenship, okay, because the only way to be protected within a state is if your state has a state constitution, and you have people or members or family members or tribal brothers and sisters who stand by you and live on that Constitution squarely. So that's all that takes. It just takes family, and family understanding their own power and understanding that we don't need anything. We already have a treaty in place. We don't need to get authorization. We got a treaty in place already. That treaty gives them authorization. We don't need authorization. The treaty gives everyone who is not Aboriginal to this land authorization. So we simply just need to be ourselves and get moving and reclaim our seats within our own government or our own tribes or our own trust, whatever you want to call it. And complete this great work that the Prophet was trying to do. El-Hajj Sharif Abdul Ali. Most of y'all know him as Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I choose to address him in his proper title. Okay? So we need to give respect to El-Hajj Sharif Abdul Ali. And the best way to give honor is to continue his works, to build on his works, not just sit there and give reverence to him. There's no point in giving reverence, but we don't got our own city. We don't got our own village. We don't have our own businesses. We don't have our own shopping centers and stuff like that in place. But we want to give homage to him every year, but none of these things are in places yet. We don't got time for that. Prophet Drew Ali would say the same thing. We ain't got time for that. We still got work to do, Moors. We still got work to do, Moors. You understand what I'm saying? So be yourself. Okay? And if you're really serious about nationality and being who you are and combining and becoming a nation state, right? Which is our right. You have a right to associate with whoever you feel. And if you have a contract where you're giving your allegiance to another state, no other state can come in between that. All right? No other state can come into between that. That's international law. So we need to come into the fold of international law because we, as Aborigines, are not United States citizens. Okay? United States exists on paper. So we need to comprehend that and understand that we got everything we need to do whatever we need to do and get done. We just need to have the minds and the willingness to do it. So like I said, I've created the Suunel Consulate, which will deal specifically in regards to nationalization, mentoring, and preparing our people to be better citizens. All right, so I'm your brother Cool, Mare Suunel, fellow Moorish American, fellow brother, and that's all I got to speak on that. So keep on studying trust, keep on studying international law. Ooh, that was a quick one. Keep on studying international law and get yourself very well grounded. Study yourself. Find out where you from, where your family originate from, so that that'll give you your power of knowing thyself, so that you can move forward and do what you need to get done. But I'll tell you one thing, if you ain't got to trust, you are naked out here, okay? Because this is war. Commerce is warfare. You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't have a trust within your nation state, you are food for everyone else. You can be harmed, or you are subject to the treatment of every other citizen because you are considered stateless. Because you don't have a constitution. You haven't taken the time to write your own constitution, or you're not a part of a nation that has taken the time to write their own constitution and live according to their own laws. Okay? We need to get real. And we need to get serious and stop false flagging. Because we can put out and dish out information for years and years and years, but if this is 10 years later and I'm still talking about the same shit, that's a shame. No progress has been made. Okay? So, trust, man. Get your trust in place so you can reclaim your vast estate. Alright? I'm your brother Cool. If you need to holler at me for consultation or inquiry in regards to my services, just know you can contact me at suuneluniversity@gmail.com. SUUNEL University, UNIVERSITY@gmail.com. If you are looking to make any donations towards the cause, or you're looking to purchase any PowerPoint presentations, once again, you can make all payments to paypal.com/Suunel University. That's paypal.com/Suunel University. Peace, fam.